Okay, so we finished with that. Summary of laws. Okay. So let's go into summary. And it says the first one is trapping. Trapping any living creature is forbidden on Yom Tov as on Shabbos. So that's no difference, right? And of course, like if somebody like put the nets before Shabbos, I mean it's obvious. I mean you would not be allowed to eat this fish, for example, right? So we actually learn in Igras Moshe today, very interesting one Talmud comparison. So it says you're not allowed. Was it Yom Tov? Maybe it was Yom Tov. Maybe it was Yom Tov. So the Talmud said, of course, you're not allowed to trap fish. You're not allowed to catch fish. Trap fish, catch the same, right? But for example, it was like some kind of flood, let's say, right? And it brought a lot of fish with the flood, and then the water rescinded, right? And that's it. So and you had some kind of trench or something in the ground, and some fish is there. So this fish, so technically it's not considered like you trapping this fish, because it is trapped. I mean it's not going anywhere. It's not like you go in the water and you keep trying to fish. Catch the fish with your bare hands. Good luck with that. But here there is no problem whatsoever, right? So I mean, there is not biblically forbidden, but it would be rabbinically forbidden, right? Because it looks like that you're trapping the fish. So some people say that no, if you're not going to allow us to collect the fish, or we don't need you and your Judaism, basically. That's what they say, the people. And the rabbis said absolutely not. So basically they said, if you're not going to allow us to collect this fish, which is rabbinical, right? Rabbinical prohibition, so we're going to not going to observe Shabbos, which is biblical. It's very interesting. The rabbi said absolutely not. It's very interesting, right? And of course they dropped everything. That's like when people put you in such a situation, so they just looking for a room to escape. That's it. So that doesn't matter. When you say yes, they say okay, then I'll go. You say no, they say okay, very good. I'm going to leave tomorrow. It's lose situation for them. Okay, so it's very interesting. So trapping. Any act of civility, any act that severely restrict the creature's freedom, freedom of movement, creature's freedom of movement, falls in the category of trapping. So meaning, as we said before, we explained, if it's any act of severity restrict the creature's freedom of movement, falls under this category. So for a fly, if you close the fly even in a small room, I don't know, even the restroom, so maybe it has a lot of room, right? But if you close the big dog in the restaurant, that's for sure it's trapped. Right? Continue. It is permitted to capture capture an animal, or it is permitted to capture an animal or insect in order to prevent it from inflicting injury or severe pain. Right? So if you know that it's going to cause injury or severe pain, so if it's just annoying, it does not come under this prohibition. I mean, not prohibition, but halacha. Okay. So meaning you're not allowed to catch them. If you know some West Nile disease, this mosquitoes carriers of the West Nile disease, or like different diseases, yes. In this case, in a plus you have a little baby or some elderly person, some people who, I don't know, like in very low immune system. So I also have to deal. I mean, I did not know about these people, but I had to learn right? So for them, all of this, like any infection for them, it could be very dangerous. You understand? So terrible life, to say the least. Okay, so continue. So we finish with trapping, and we're going to slaughtering. By the way, any questions on what we said before we continue? Any questions?
Rabbi?
Yes.
In regards to this issue of trapping, both on Yom Tov and Shabbos, if someone, say, have a dog that is disobedient, or perhaps is more or less in the age of being a puppy, and it escapes through the window or through the door, and he runs away, would the person be forbidden from chasing it?
That's so I think it's very, very good question. So if you come to close to the dog, like in general, like before it's escaped, would it run away, or it would like to play with you and would like to be petted or something? How would it behave, or it's always is running away?
Yeah, just for the sake of the example, because my dogs are very obedient. But if the case the dog is it's not looking forward to playing with us. It's like he just wants to run away. He doesn't like to be petted. I mean, the dog basically just wants to leave.
I mean, if it's what I'm trying to ask, if it's a general, it's a behavior of this dog. So for example, if you're going to you get close to most of the wild animals, they're going to run away, like a squirrel, right? Maybe it is standing on its place, but you take the first step closer, it's going to run away. So his dog is like that, or or it's like would like it's only like because of this mood that he has, and he ran away. That's the question. So basically, if it's always feel trapped, right, or only because he I don't know, he decided to run away. You understand? So of course, for a betterment of this dog, you're allowed to trap it. So of course, like it would be, if anything, it would be a rabbinical prohibition to trap it. But here is for you're doing for the sake of the dog, just to save it, because for the dog is like a life danger or something. To carry this puppy through the public domain, Carmelis, it would be an issue, of course. So I would say depends if this dog is like feels like it's trapped or not. So that's the difference of the halacha in the halacha.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So in the case one has to chase this animal for the sake of his life, of saving his life, should one try to, entice him to come back in some way?
Yes. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, let's say, let's say, simplify example. Let's say there is an Eruv. So bring him some favorite food and see what happens. You understand?
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other questions? We'll continue. Okay. So if no questions, so let's continue. So we're going to slaughtering. It is permitted to slaughter fowl on Yom Tov for the purpose of eating in that day. However, it's customary not to slaughter animals. Okay, as we said before, I mean, if you need to, for a health reason, ran out of food, so you live on a farm, something, so you can slaughter. Okay. But customary, because we have refrigerators, so people don't do that. Continue. It is permitted to kill dangerous insect that is pursuing a person when it cannot be trapped. For example, a bee or something, right? So some people, I know some people, they're allergic to a bee. I had a colleague in my office, so I think I saw him on the street, and he I was screaming, trying to run away. So what happened to you? And he told me that there was a bee, and he was allergic to the bee. To the bee, meaning to the sting of the bee. And this guy also was allergic to nuts and other things. So I remember one time I offered him some, he said, I'm very hungry, I have some snack. And I offered to him, and he started checking. I said, stop it, it's kosher. He was not Jewish. I said, stop it, it's kosher, you can eat. No. He said, I am looking for nuts. And then he showed me on a bed, he said, might contain the trace of nuts. I don't remember what was it. I don't remember what was it. But for him, it was very dangerous. Okay, very interesting individual. Okay. So that's actually the guy with older sister, Traces, that abuse him. So maybe, in my mind, I'm just speculating. Maybe it was there is a connection from this abuse, being abused. He developed these allergies. I don't know. Okay, so but if we have this dangerous animal, so you have little kids sleeping there, you're allowed to kill them. Insects. Okay, continue. One should not kill insect is merely bothersome, right? So trying to open the window, open the door, just let it out. That's it. Or I don't know, cockroaches. I mean, they're not going to bite you, or something or bugs, or ants. So they're not going to do anything to you, right? Just you don't like it, you can take them out, but don't kill them. Don't flush them down the toilet. Okay. Next one is skinning. It is permitted to skin chickens or fish that could not have been skinned before Yom Tov. So as we said, for preservation reasons, so you had fish, complete fish, and of course it's preserved better when with the scales and skin. Right. So on Yom Tov, you want a fresh fish. You can scale and fillet it, whatever you want to do. There is no problem. And skin it if you want. Continue. When a chicken or fish could have been skinned before Yom Tov, one may skin it in an unusual manner. As we said, you take the skin and pull out the chicken. Okay. Next one, feeding living creatures. It is forbidden to feed creatures whose meals are not one's responsibility. So it's very important, right? And two cases as that we said, it would be allowed because it's a Jewish custom to do so. Okay. Continue. It is permitted to feed both kosher and non-kosher creatures, for which one is responsible. So it's actually an obligation. Not only permitted, but it's obligation to feed our animals, and we must feed our animals before we ourselves get to eat, right? So it says that a person is allowed to get, for example, you came from work, you're allowed to take a quick drink or some water, but then you must feed your animals first before you get to dinner yourself. It's very important. Next one. It is forbidden on Yom Tov, but not on Shabbos, to place food directly in front of kosher animals that is not trapped. Okay, so meaning what? Because you're allowed to slaughter, maybe you're going to trap it as well. Okay, any questions on what we said?
Rabbi?
Yes, go ahead.
There's a question on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's related to the issue of feeding animals.
Mm-hmm.
On Yom Tov, it says, if one lives in a place that ravens are known to rob food from people, is one allowed to eat outdoors on Yom Tov?
I mean, to eat outdoors on Yom, there is no problem to begin with. I mean, let's define outdoors. If somebody has a porch, or like a balcony or something, there is no problem whatsoever. Or if you have a backyard, let's say, and backyard is surrounded by the fence, there is no problem. Right? Wherever you enjoy it. Like some people I know, they go in the summer, right? In the summer they go into the bungalow colony and they eat all of the meals outside. On Shabbos especially, like they put all the tables together and everybody will bring their food. They sing songs, like do Shabbos together. I'm not sure what they do about this, all of these insects. Probably spray themselves with them, but yeah, that's what people do. There's no problem to eat outdoors. Okay, what else?
Rabbi, our friend says, would it constitute as feeding the raven when we know if we eat outdoors, they will for sure rob the food from us?
No, it was it's for sure, you know. It's a good question. If for sure you know that they are going to rob the food from us, so it's for sure. I would say yes. If it's a guarantee, like you have you walk in with your plate of cookies and 7 of them are like watching you. Right, so most likely that they're going to steal. So yeah, it would be like you do something intentionally. If maybe yes, maybe no, yes, it would be allowed. But in this case, yes, don't eat outside then. Right, or we'll create some kind of this protection. No, I'm not sure what outside, like there is like a canopy or something. There are nets or something. So protection from this. Birds. Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome. So it's very, very good questions. Yeah.